In today's data-driven world, personal data is big business.
I feel like whenever I start looking at something online, it then haunts me for weeks after.
What are you getting targeted with at the minute? Is it
socks?
socks? Okay.
The data landscape is changing. And not just from a consumer's perspective.
So there's a browser extension called Generate.
I'm sure he's going from strength to strength.
But for businesses too.
Such an incredible speed of innovation and change.
Our mission to empower people has remained the same. And this is because we're constantly challenging ourselves.
How do we keep it interesting?
What do users need?
There is so much more to be had.
It's a very new world, the data world.
This quarter was just notorious for these changes happening all at once.
There's been a rise in the concept of PIMs.
This is becoming more important as we learn how our data is being shared.
And in the future, a universal protocol.
That's personal information management systems.
It's been a super interesting quarter. We've had new people join us on this journey who have all integrated really well and are helping us to run really fast towards what we're going for. But that doesn't come without its challenges.
The whole way a user will interact with Generate is being looked at.
How to connect users' data.
What works, what doesn't.
Going through that iterative process.
Trying to figure out the signal in that noise.
Because what we're doing is operating right on the frontier of a space that there aren't many other companies in.
And I guess the challenge with that is that you're constantly pushing to do more and more and more.
We've been running lots of A/B tests.
Back and forth and back and forth.
It's been a challenge.
Understanding all of that context.
And it's not as straightforward as that, is it?
As a business, there will always be questions that we don't know the answers to.
The whole world of data is catered around personalization, and I think when it comes to being rewarded, it's the same.
I now realize that it's kind of hard to give that kind of data.
Figuring out that we're building the right thing and then figuring out that we're building the thing right is kind of this stage of the journey.
It is an emotional roller coaster at times, but it's a fun one.
We've all had some slips, we've made some mistakes.
Right, apologies for stuff you're doing now later. Because we're at such an early stage, it is so difficult.
Solving some pipeline issues that have sprung up.
We don't have a standalone email.
It usually takes like a few hours and it is still in that review.
We've kept driving forward.
You have to be dynamic, you have to move quickly.
To ensure that we're building the right thing for the right people.
It's pretty unrecognisable from a year ago.
That is what this quarter's been about.
Hey, finally! That's what we've been waiting for!
There has never been a better time for people to passively earn income from their data. And we're hearing really positive feedback.
This week, it's been an awesome week, actually. About 112,000 UK connected users. A lot of work going on around defining the product with a view to going live on the 1st of April.
And the good thing is, if anything goes wrong, it's 100% Duncan's fault.
Interesting idea, nice setup.
Of starting to see that external validation as we're getting answers to the questions that we didn't know the answers to 90 days ago. Have you selected the right window?
It says sharing. Hang on, let me just try.
This quarter is lots of discoveries. So we have a much more better understanding what to shoot for next.
There's lots of different routes you can take to get there.
And making sure that we're able to scale that.
I think we have such a huge potential to grow in a massive rewards marketplace.
This quarter has been pretty cool to see how these things are coming to light.
Positive progress in lots of areas. Proof of concept working.
23% total open rate.
Trust mark for companies in our sector.
2 new brands a week.
Our first PR from research.
A huge, huge achievement. Really show that there's like real world unique value in that.
This is incredibly unique.
We just need to package it up in nice little ways.
That's the value I'm talking about.
We're building a phenomenal ecosystem around personal data. We're building systems and tools that enable people to control, discover, and to earn from their data. I'm very, very excited for Q2 in particular as we throw down the mantle and start accelerating across lots of areas of the business. Have a fantastic afternoon, and I look forward to speaking soon.
Oh, bye.
Yes.
Bye.